We're here. It's been a while. We haven't seen each other.
We're still alive.
Yeah.
We're not in jail.
Never that.
You can't say never. You know, dark skin in here. So we actually never know with that guy.
Yeah.
You know, times get rough.
We
under
construction. You know, this a little snippet.
Snippet.
A snippet. That's what they call them.
Oh, really?
That's what they call them now. Snippet. They don't say snippet.
That's a first. That's a first for me. I'm sorry.
You know, you gotta progress, Mike.
All right.
You know.
I feel like you're taking steps backwards. You saying, are you trying to say snippet but be fancy with it?
That ain't fancy. That's just what he is.
My bad.
That's what I say. So how you been?
I've been good. You know, hanging in there, staying out of trouble. That's, you know, when people ask me like, hey, what's been going on? I always say, you know, staying out of trouble. And they accept that. That's really all I got. But they accept it because they're like, you know, he black, so I'm sure he's getting into some hooliganism, you know.
Oh,
because that
hold on. How you gonna get at me with my word?
What was your word? Snippet. Hooliganism is a word.
I guess just like my snippet is.
No.
Yes.
All right. But you know, that's my standard answer. You still staying out of trouble.
Staying out of trouble.
But I don't even get in trouble. So the fact that they accept that means they didn't really care, you know, how I was doing in the first place.
I just say all right now.
All right now.
Yeah, and then you can take it either way.
So when they ask you how you doing, you say all right now.
All right.
That don't make sense. They ain't no answer. Stupid.
Like, how you doing? How you doing? All right now.
Oh,
that mean I'm
doing. Is that what it means? You
I'm doing all right.
I'm doing all right. Okay. I'm doing all right now.
All right now.
Well, it sound like I'm doing all right and going on.
Yeah, short and sweet. I don't need to hear. You ain't got to start a conversation with me.
Going on.
Yeah.
Right on.
I started off. How you doing? How you doing? All right now.
Peace.
And I'm out. I'm steady walking.
Right on. Oh, so you didn't even care to begin with. Why do people do that? Why do people ask people how they are, knowing good and hell well they don't care?
Really?
I've never understood that. People, I mean, I know it's a good thing to be polite and courteous. So, you know, somebody you haven't seen in a while, or just a greeting. Like, hey, how are you?
I've noticed where I work, like the office, where it's a difference between, you know, the greetings with black folk. You know, and black folk.
I don't think that's just where you work. I think that's just black folk.
No, you know how the word jargon, you know, you say, you know, how you doing and how, you know, but black folk, you know, you know, trying to make, you know,
they give you the story.
Every day, you know, it's some type of term that they use, you know, that they still struggling, you know. Know what I'm saying? You know, how you
like
doing?
me, am I staying out of trouble?
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
Staying out of trouble.
You know, every day's a struggle. Just living my life. Just trying to make it. Just trying to survive. You know, it's real out here in these streets. It's like, nigga, we both working. You know, it ain't. You know, if I met you and you was homeless and I say, "How you doing?" I can understand you saying it's real out here on the street. How you think I'm doing? I'm homeless, nigga. You know, I would say that. Some people are homeless by choice, though. So
I still would say that.
What?
Like, why you ask me and I'm on the street? How you doing?
Well, you still want to know?
Fuck that.
It ain't like if you don't know what it's like to be homeless.
My damn atmosphere is how I'm doing. I'm outside, nigga.
Hey, but it's you outside because you chose to be outside. Mm-hmm. Don't hate on me. Let me know. That's all I ask. Let me know. That's why I ask.
So you want the truth. That's what it sounds.
That's what they. How many times have I told you that? They call me the truth for a reason. I'm not here to lie.
That don't mean you talking truth.
I'm not here to lie. That's not what they call me.
I don't know about that, brother. I don't know about that.
But when you're talking to like the people at your job that are of the Caucasian persuasion, what do they? How do they
actually tell you? You know how they going. Oh, you know, and semi put family business out there. You know, well, my daughter, you know, she kind of got, you know, a little STD and all. You know, they get serious with it. You know, and they go in. You know,
wait. You know, I almost glossed over that because I felt what you were saying until I replayed it. You said my daughter had an STD.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't know about that.
They will. Yes. I mean, they won't blink an eye. They'll tell you, you know, like it is like they saying I got a birthday cake. You know, it's how so it just comes out, just roll off your tongue. You know,
because they feel like you really want to know, so they just gonna tell you like
it's semi too much for me. You know,
because it goes back to the fact that you didn't care to begin with, yet you asked.
Yeah, you know, it's time out for being cordial.
No.
It's time out, America. Just say, you know, hi, and be gone.
Oh, but it pissed me off when you say hi, and people just look at you and keep walking.
And keep on. Oh, you know, hey, I keep it moving, but I ain't gotta say hi to you.
No, and then that's my first and last time saying hi, and then every other time
you get a nod.
I ain't even nodding. Fuck that.
You know, you gotta get old. You know, wait for nine. You know,
if I say hi, I vocalize my greeting, and you look at me like I ain't saying shit. That's it.
You are.
That's so rude and disrespectful. It almost takes a second to say hi. It don't mean that you love me.
Like they just dismiss your ass.
Like
I ain't really.
Exactly.
What did I say?
I ain't really. But it doesn't matter what color you are. It's just it's like you said, being cordial.
Yeah, being cordial.
That's all I ask. If I greet you, I don't know you, and that's why I'm greeting you, because I don't know you. Otherwise, I probably would stop to say something. You say what?
I point a lot. You know, without, you know.
You just dumb. That's a sign. You getting old. That's what that means. You just getting old.
I mean, I take shortcuts. You know, it's you don't have to do all, you know, and it's an understanding.
But amongst who?
Almost everybody, I you know.
Point at me, I'ma stop. What the hell that mean? I'ma ask.
But if we in transit, you know what I'm saying?
But I'm still gonna look down because that's not natural. That's not what you do. They don't call me the point.
It's an acknowledgement. You know, I see you.
Now, if you tip your hat, you know, good day, sir.
I'm at work, so I ain't gonna have my really. I ain't getting on no coach. Good day, good day.
Yeah. A good day, sir.
You done send me back.
And you bow. And you
goddamn that. I'll be damn.
Don't be rude all your life. What about you? How your week been? How you been? It's been so long, man.
It's been, you know, I ain't gonna say it's been trying.
We missed like all kind of shows. We missed the VMAs.
We purposely missed that one. And you purposely missed that one too, because that shit was bonky.
I don't know that word. However, you know I know what you mean though. That's the sad part. I don't know that word, but I know what you mean. It was just nothing. Made it up. It was nothing exciting about it. You know, it was just a show, and you're just watching, waiting for the entertainment. You know, we had our boy Kevin Hart on there, and you want him because he's funny. Period. You want him to succeed because it's like he done transitioned from BET to MTV.
He said I kicked BET to the curb. You know, but he did make it a little bit of fun, you know, with his house husbands of Hollywood or whatever. And that was the only actual funny. No, I don't want to go back.
That was funny, but then also like the intro with the midgets, that was funny too.
When he missed that, I don't remember that part. That was an in and out night
for you.
So I don't remember that the midget part. I don't remember the midget part.
But we planned. No, they wasn't. He said he needed a little security. You know, that was the joke, and he got the midget. They misunderstood him. Lord. And you know, we planned to record a review of the MTV, the VMAs.
It wasn't worth it.
But you know, halfway through the show, we looking at each other like, okay, what are we going to talk about? There's nothing to talk about. I mean, we saw like Rihanna was good. We saw Alicia Keys. We saw Gabby Douglas do a couple flips. That was it.
The highlight of the show was a flip.
On Gabby Douglas.
That's pretty much it. Circus Olay. in the MTV award.
Why do people say Circus Soleil?
That's how they pronounce.
Okay, but like when you Cirque du Soleil or something like that.
They're taking it too deep.
All right, we ain't here for that.
We ain't here for that.
Anyway, I got a quick story for you guys, and this is a story. It's not new, but we haven't talked about it, so don't hate on us. But it's about this lady who it's this guy down in Texas. Him and this girl. You know, they having sex, they enjoying, themselves. They finish having sex. That's when she decides to tell him, "Oh, by the way,
okay,
I'm HIV positive." And then she said, "It ain't that bad." And so, first of all, I'm just gonna stop right there. First of all, it's not good, and it's not something you say after sex.
It ain't. It's pretty much.
And then like the news articles, like I checked a couple websites, and they're saying that this was his girlfriend. So no telling how many times they've had sex.
Why would she pick like that time? If they had
because maybe they having sex and she's like, it's getting serious. So I let me tell her. But I think she was mistaken. I think they say when the relationship gets serious and before she forgot the clause, and before it gets sexual, you need to tell the person
that you got HIV.
Yes, because this disease has been known to kill people.
Yeah, that's what it known. Not too known. That's what it's known for. That when you got AIDS and HIV, but it really, you really don't hear too much about people getting like kids nowadays they're really not afraid about HIV. There's really not. When we grew up, like it was because it was
HIV. No, not just being HIV positive. It was having AIDS, full blown AIDS, and that was the end all be all. That you was
once you got that, it's over.
Dead.
It's a wrap.
Nowadays, and this is the sad part. Nowadays, people. Well, I won't say this is the sad part. Nowadays, people are surviving. They're being able to live.
The medication,
having with medication and new advances in medicine, they're able to live with the virus.
So
it's not necessarily a death sentence. Knowing that, the sad part is because we've advanced, that people are getting back to the point where they don't care.
They don't.
Now, in this story, once she told him,
I think he cared.
He cared. He went to the kitchen, grabbed a butcher knife, and stabbed her ass to death. And he confessed to it.
He did.
And so you have to ask, whether he was right to do that. Because ultimately he doesn't know at this point whether he has the disease or not.
I'll say this. I don't think it was right as far as what she did.
It seemed vindictive, because it seemed like she specifically waited until after sex. Maybe all this time, if they were boyfriend and girlfriend, maybe all this time they had been having protected sex. And maybe this time was the first time they had unprotected sex. Because he's like, this is my girl, I'm ready to have a baby or some bull. You never know what was in his mind.
But you don't know what's in her mind either.
But it just don't seem like that. It doesn't seem like anything positive was in her mind for her to do this to him and not.
She could have really liked the dude, and I think them. I don't know if it was the first time they unprotected or whatnot, but I'm pretty sure she was warned and within herself about telling the dude. Now that they they really.
But the fact that she knew having unprotected sex should never even be an option.
I know, because you taking his option away. You know what I'm saying? But but she's human. I'll be pissed off too. I ain't gonna front. I'll be pissed off. I understand what he did.
Do you think you would have reacted the same way? I know I would.
I really couldn't say.
I would have wanted to. I would have wanted.
I really couldn't say.
I will say.
No, I'm saying I really want, but I don't know if I would just get away from the situation.
The first thing,
just bull, did what he did.
What?
Just go off.
the first thing I would think is, I'm going to die sooner. You know, and it wasn't even. Well, you could say it was. I wouldn't say it wasn't your choice. But also, well, you would probably wouldn't think that now, because then, no, initially that's what I would think. You know,
death would be an option then.
No, death is the.
To me, it wouldn't be, because now to me, because it is wore off on me too. I'm really not. It's really not as big as it was when we were younger. So I wouldn't even remember that. It would be in my head. I'm like, oh hell, now.
You know what?
I got something that can kill me.
First thing, shit just got real. Yeah. Second thing, I'm gonna die. Third thing is this bitch. And so just all that.
Yeah.
I might not even take the time to go to the kitchen to get a knife.
You just
subconsciously I might reach out and just choke. And it's not saying it's not right. Shit, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. I feel like it'll be so surreal, like, because I still couldn't believe what was happening. What she just told me. And then you don't know whether it's a joke or not. And like I said, he doesn't even know at this point whether he has the disease or not. But he just went there, killed her, and left.
And that's
and so he's being charged, from murder. But then he's like, she killed me, so I killed her.
See,
that's that eye for an eye crap. But then the sad part is he doesn't even know if he has the disease.
Yeah, you don't.
He could probably not have it, and then he just killed this girl. But also, the flip side of that is she's out here having sex, unprotected sex with people, knowing that she has the disease and not telling them about it.
How you know what's with people though?
I'm just saying he's a person.
I mean, people is more than one, ain't it?
I'm saying he's a person. She has sex with him. If she's had sex with him, I would be thinking that if she's having sex with me, I don't know how long she's had it. I don't know who else she's having sex with.
Yeah, that'll be your questions, for the guy. But to me, I look at both sides. I don't have time. Hey, I look at both sides have a
You should, and you should, and he should have. He probably should have went and got tested to see if he had the disease. Waited 6 months, went and got tested again to see if it was laying dormant or whatever. Then after that, once he found out whether he had it or not, then reacted.
Then be that
instead of just letting his emotions immediately take control over him and then just go in.
And you see, you got to think, because now he in jail and he may have HIV. That ain't fun. At least have HIV and be out of jail. That's what I say. That's just dumb. You got HIV and you went to jail.
I don't know what to say about your comment.
That's a lose-lose. At least have a win and a big ass loss.
I have no words.
That's just real American. That's how I think. That be true. Would you rather you want HIV and be in jail? That ain't fun.
It may not be fun, but I wouldn't want to live. So jail is the second. I mean, why not?
I got life.
In jail.
Give me them. No, I ain't in jail. I ain't kill nobody. I would. Shit.
No, it's real out here. That's a game that you just don't. You're playing with people's lives. You don't play with people's lives. You don't play with people's money, because when you're playing with their money, you're playing with their life. And that's just
crazy.
You're asking
for trouble.
You don't want to do that.
No. It ain't good.
It ain't good.
It ain't good. So I guess no eye for an eye. That's the synopsis of
this story. It probably shouldn't have been an eye for an eye.
Two people lost. Yeah. And all she had to do was say I got HIV before.
That's what. You know what? Matter of fact, PSA. Just wrap it up. Period. I don't care if you're married. I don't care if you're like 103. If you're having sex, just wrap it up. Period.
That ain't fun.
It ain't about being fun. It's about being safe. Wrap that shit up. Period.
I mean, if you're married,
you fuck that. You don't know what your wife doing. You don't know who doing what to your wife.
Well, you ain't gotta be a hoe though.
She ain't gotta be no hoe. Sometimes she ain't in control.
Oh, okay.
Hey, wrap it up. Oh, also, it's election time, people. November the 6th.
Is it the 6th?
November the 6th.
That's a Tuesday, right? It's always on Tuesday.
It's always on a Tuesday.
Come on,
and
man.
I'm just gonna say November the 6th because I said it already a couple times. So I just want you to believe that that's the date. If it's not the date, check your local listings.
Please, he said it. So check.
November the 6th.
November the 6th. Be out there in the rain,
Mitt Romney
early snow
versus President Barack Obama.
Yeah.
No matter who you decide to vote for, make sure you are registered to vote. Mm-hmm. You know, one of the websites I know you can go to, rockthevote.com.
It's like the end of September, ain't it? Almost. It's done pretty much.
No, I think like
they got extra. A lot of them I heard was like in September 20 something.
Oh well, how about you check?
It's the 28th
to see
right
if
now.
yours,
So
the 20 what?
28th.
To see if you still have time. If you don't, I hope that you are registered. If you're not registered, your job is to make sure that the people who are registered, because you messed up, should make sure they go out and vote. That's all I got to say. You heard it from Uncle Mike. Anyway, that's all we got. Thank you guys for watching. And until next time, go out and vote. Wrap it up.
Go out and vote. We talking about register, but after you register, actually go out and vote.
Yeah, don't just register. Don't just talk about it.
Don't just talk
about it. Don't just register. Go out and vote. Very good, JT.
Yeah,
that's the wisest thing you said tonight.
That's what I do. I give a little nugget right at the end.
Right at the end.
Some of you remember. Till next time, folks.
Adios.